Hi guys, how are you? I don't know what God is doing, but I'm extremely excited for whatever he's doing, and I'm excited for the messages that I have for you guys. And I have a name today. I love when I get names because it's like, I don't know, it's gonna really mean something to someone. But I want to just start with this message, okay? So I was laying down and I take naps throughout the day, guys, because I work so much. I get tired. I take little power naps. And that's also how I can hear God a lot clearly too. Like I can hear him throughout the day, but when I take naps, it's like I can hear him a lot more clearly too. But I was taking a nap and it was weird because I saw a woman in spirit. And it's like she was like, what am I repenting for? That's what she was saying. She's like, what am I repenting for? And the Lord gave me the answer to that specific message. And this was like later on this afternoon, he gave me the answer to it. And I heard God say, you are awesome. Okay. You are awesome. And this is not just a message for her. What God actually did was he actually, showed a vision of her responding to the title of my video. Because the video title is God said you have to repent, or you need to repent for this, right? And she's like, what am I repenting for? And then God gave me the message later on. So he said, you are awesome, okay? And let me tell you something, okay? God says it's time for you to start speaking highly of yourself and start thinking highly of yourself. For so long, people have made you feel like you are not worthy of anything. For so long, you've been put down by your employers, by your family, your relationships. You've been put down from so many people for so long, to the point where you start to believe that you are nothing. You start to believe that you can't do anything. You start to believe that you didn't belong. You get what I'm saying? God said to tell you that you are awesome, okay? You are awesome. God picked you for a reason. You are the base. God picking you is like the base of the cake. It's like the whole cake without the icing. But what God is about to do in your life is the icing on the cake, okay? Now I want to say this to be specific. What I mean by God picking you is you are the cake. That's God picking you, and the icing on the cake is what God's going to do in your life. What do I mean by that? God said in order for him to put you in the position that he needs to put you in, you have to be confident. You can't let people walk all over you. You have to think highly of yourself. You are a representation of him. You are a representation of Christ, his son and his daughter. Do you see what I'm saying? And when people see you, they need to see that you're confident. They need to see that you have your head up high. God does not want people to look at you and see that you're putting yourself down, you're insecure, you're speaking low of yourself. Remember, the way you treat yourself is exactly how other people are going to treat you. Remember that. How you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you. You see what I'm saying? And how can God put you in a position for you to be responsible in that position if you can't even love yourself, if you're not even responsible when it comes to how you treat yourself? You get what I'm saying? Where God is going to place you, it's no joke. It's no joke. And he needs you to be strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. And he needs you to be strong and to be confident in him. He said you are perfect in his image, okay? You are perfect in his image. Now, he's not saying you're perfect where like you don't make mistakes and you don't sin. No, but what he's trying to say is you are perfect in his image. He made you a specific type of way. The fact that he picked you, okay? The fact that he chose you, and the fact that he gave you a purpose and an assignment, that says a lot. That says a lot. That's the cake being formed. That's the cake being baked without the icing on it. The icing is what he's going to do in your life. So in order for God to icing your cake, you need to be strong. You need to think highly of yourself. You need to be confident, and be confident in him and his love for you. Be confident in where he's going to take you. Be confident in his instructions for your life, and be obedient when it comes to his instructions for your life. And it's time for you to start respecting yourself, loving yourself, and treating yourself the way you want others to treat you. People can smell insecurity. They can smell when someone's low and confident. And if that's you, it's time to change that. Because being a child of God, having God with you, being a chosen, you should be confident. Do you see what I'm saying? And God is trying to prep you for the next level. Don't let what your mom, what your dad, what your cousin, what your uncle, what your employer, what your ex-friends did. Don't let what these people did to you or said about you start to make you think low of yourself. Okay, because if what they said was true, God would not have picked you. God would not have chose you for his purpose. You get what I'm saying? So that means that everything that they have said is not valid. It has been void. Okay, it has been void and it has been canceled. Okay, so do not let what these people say to you or how they treated you make you feel like that's exactly who you are, because that's not exactly who you are. God picked you for a reason. It's time for you to start walking in your calling with confidence. Okay, God said you are awesome. I love you guys. On to the next video.